So I'm back, y'all. This is the full video of Steven Crowder abusing his wife. See part one of my story that I did earlier. This is the complete video. I'm going to talk through it because by now somebody probably has put a license on it and I'll probably get a copyright strike. So I'll talk and pause and talk through it. Okay, this abuser abusing his wife, and all the red pill came out and see, she's divorcing him. He said he didn't want it. Well, he don't have to want it. He don't have to want it. If you're abusive to a wife, mistreating her, she has the right to get out of that marriage. And I'm glad she did. And ladies, let me tell you, let me take this down. Like I said in my other video, she knew he was like this before. He didn't just become like this. The only reason he would become like this is, you know, there's a lot of guys that go to the military, go to war, and come back and they've changed. They're different, PTSD. That's the only thing I will overlook. But a lot of you ladies are marrying these men with these red flags because you think you could change them and you think you can fix them. And you're going to see this in this video, the way she's talking to him, the way I talk to little Michael when I'm in church and the pastor's preaching and he want to do something. I'm like, Michael, pastor's preaching. We're almost done. Hang in there, Michael. Or when he wanted the nah in the church. Nah, mommy, I want nah. And I'm like, you can't get it outside of the house. You're too old. You're 4 years old. You got to wait till you get home. Nah. He said, nah, mommy, nah. Okay. And the way she's talking to him, it's like, let me talk to him like this before he me down the stairs. So you ladies that's choosing, you chose to marry an abusive husband. Why do I say that? You knew he was this way. When he proposed, you accepted. So that means you chose him. Because you didn't have to. You didn't have to choose him. You didn't have to say yes. When he proposed, you didn't have to say yes. And ladies, we have to stop choosing these men. We have to walk away from the red when we see the red flags. He didn't just become this way for no reason. This man was like this the day she met him. Talked the same way, treated her the same way. Talk about being a worthy wife. I've been married 10 years, and in 10 years, my husband has not changed. If anything, he has gotten better. He's still loving, very kind, faithful, according to my doctor, unless you're with him 24/7, 365, you don't know what he's doing, still providing, still professing, everything. He has not changed from the man I gathered data on. And when he proposed, I accepted his proposal because I liked what I saw. So y'all want to marry these men that's abusive? I don't feel sorry for you. But anyways, be sure to subscribe and thumbs up. Here's the full video.
I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary of abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
Right. So you see that? If you refuse to do, you're not taking the car. And like I said in my other video, by the way, y'all, I did this video yesterday, but it didn't recorded, but the voice was worse. So I have to redo this video. Why do they have one car, right? Why do they only have one car? Granted, my husband and I, we only have one car, but my husband gets on the light rail and then goes to the train to get to Manhattan. So we don't need two cars. My husband never drives the car on the weekday because he's when he was going to work in the office, he would get on the light rail and go to work. The only time my husband drove the car was on the weekends when he was here. Okay, so he's talking about she refused to do wifely duties. Sir, she shouldn't be doing nothing. She's 8 months pregnant. The only thing she should be doing is sitting down so you can rub her feet. That's the only thing you need to be doing is to rub her feet. Her feet. Talk about you refuse to do wifely duties.
I do have steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect men? Yes.
How do you respect men? Jesus Christ. How do you respect men? Well, why did you marry her if she couldn't respect men? Huh? Why did you marry her?
Other than that, you see love comes back. No. Other than that, no, you're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You are not.
then I will ask someone to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not a threat, Stephen.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Stephen.
Jesus Christ. She said, then I will ask somebody to pick me up. Who should I ask? He said, that's a thing. He's this nigga is telling his pregnant wife to go take an Uber. Why he don't take an Uber? Why don't you take an Uber? Let your wife have the vehicle and you take an Uber, sir. Lord have mercy. Jesus have mercy.
I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Stephen.
Like I can't
Stephen.
go. Listen to me. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't go. I can't be home. You're gonna take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. Okay.
Jesus have mercy. I'm stressed out for her, Lord. You see, you hear her voice cracking? Like, what do you need me to get? I'll get it. But ladies, this is what you do. This is what happened when you choose abusive men. He was like this when they were dating. In my book, The Naked Wife, there was not one wife that missed red flag, with the exception of one that her husband cheated after they've been married for 30 years. They got married when they were young, and 30 years later, this neglect. That's the only one. But every wife in the Bible saw the red flags, and they refused and overlooked. And ladies, I am begging you, do not marry these men that have these red flags. He was talking to her like this when they were dating and courting and got engaged.
I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either.
See,
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back when I'm back?
Stephen.
Look at her. Like she's talking to a toddler. Look at her.
The only way out of it is discipline and respect. It's the only way out of it, or we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline or respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easily.
I don't give up, Stephen.
Hillary,
Stephen?
you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Did he say you give up so easily? The only way out of there is discipline and respect. And she said you're in an impact. And he said you give up easily. Are you a toddler, sir? Are you a toddler? And may I say a toddler with special needs? Because y'all know I'm a mama of a child with special needs. You know what I mean? It's like he's a toddler that you have to just keep on. Jesus, this poor woman. This poor woman. She should take more than half of his you know what.
Stephen, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you.
I love you.
But Stephen, your abuse is sick. Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it.
Hear that? She said, I love you, but your abuse is sick. Your abuse is sick. Hillary, why are you still there? And you're pregnant, girl. You pregnant. And you hear he goes, watch it. Watch it. But you know what, Hillary? He was abusive when you was dating him, baby. You need to write a book and tell about how you overlooked the red flags. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out for this woman, child.
Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. You need to just stop engaging for a little bit. Okay? I love you. I love you very much.
Jesus.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you. And the fact
Can you imagine you telling your husband you love, and he said, I don't love you. Why did you marry her, Stephen? Why did you marry this woman that you don't love? But you know what? He don't love her. He don't love her because a loving husband would never talk to his wife like that. And God, and not only a wife that's pregnant, not only a wife that's pregnant, a wife that's pregnant with twins. He don't love her. And she can, I love you. I'm committed. Child.
Fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D. You just be disciplined about it. You go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No.
Listen.
But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary?
So to prove that she loves him, she needs to put on some gloves and put herself in possibly harm's way, hurting her babies to prove to this neglect that she loves him. Girl, bye. Couldn't be me.
You're right in that. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife,
Worthy of a wife. Worthy of a wife. Why did you marry her? Why did you marry her? Worthy of a wife? But isn't that why you married her? Because you thought she was a wife. Child.
Not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. I'm gonna go.
Jesus, listen to this. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage anymore. Sound like counseling, sound like they've been going to counseling. And these are the things the counselor tell her to do, is to not engage, not engage, not engage. Oh, Jesus, I'm stressed out for this poor woman.
I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need.
Look at her. She's just appeared.
I love you.
I love you.
I'm committed to you.
I'm committed to you. Look at that. Look at that. Those are counseling tactics for her to keep reassuring him. I love you. I'm committed to you. I've never said that to Mike in 10 years. I've never told my husband I'm committed to you. Because when I stood at the altar, I took my vows. Now I tell my husband every day I love, but I've never said, Mike, I'm committed to you. I'm committed. Oh my God, I'm stressed out for this poor child.
Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not gonna.
Are you committed enough to do those things?
Are you committed to not?
You're not committed.
Everything she says, he wants her to prove it. If you're committed, put on these gloves, put yourself in our harm's way, and prove to me you love me by putting yourself in harm's way. Lord have mercy.
Anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to it. Walk the dogs, put on some gloves.
Walk the dogs and put on some gloves. Prove to me you're committed by walking the dog and putting on some gloves. And put yourself in harm's way.
Walk the dog. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? I'm good. Walk the dog. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication as well? Don't you take that in?
So as he went in the house, he screams. Let me rewind. As Crowder heads in the house, Stephen gets angry and by his own admission screams, I will F you up, at his pregnant wife, Hillary, who then flees their home. Hillary should have been gone, child. This didn't start, but the family confessed that she's been dealing with this for years, and she stayed. Once there's a sign of divorce, of abuse, I'm out. Because like my daddy say, he might take you out. And you're not about to take me out of here. This is sickening and this is sad. But anyways, child, these are the men y'all choose. These are the type of men y'all choose. All right, let me know what you think. Be in the comments today. I absolutely love you and adore you. Talk to you later. Be sure to subscribe and thumbs up. Bye.